Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reviewing the character of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of the classic original characters of Star Wars, first played by Alec Guinness back in A New Hope, and Obi-Wan is a character that we have seen a lot of in Star Wars. He was present in the original trilogy. We got to see his younger years in the prequels. He was featured heavily in the Clone Wars, as well as eventually getting his own Disney Plus live action series, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And Obi-Wan is one of the quintessential heroes of Star Wars. He plays a significant role in the story as ultimately being the one who trains Anakin Skywalker, later trains Luke Skywalker, his son. And the interesting thing about Obi-Wan Kenobi is he is a firm believer in the Jedi Code. I mean, this guy, despite all of the tremendous amount of trauma that he experienced, having to go through losing his master, he loses a very close friend, potential lover, Duchess Satine. In the Clone Wars animated series, we see that storyline, having to deal with Darth Maul and that ongoing conflict, ultimately having his student, his brother, his friend, Anakin Skywalker, fall to the dark side, having to basically maim him and leave him for dead on the shores of Mustafar, witnessing the entire Jedi Order be wiped out. I mean, this dude goes through all of that, and never once, not a single time, do we ever really see Obi-Wan tempted by the dark side. He believes in what he believes. He always does the right thing. Yes, he's made mistakes, as many of the Jedi during the prequel era did. But what sets Obi-Wan apart is his loyalty and his simplicity in simply following the Jedi Code and doing what is right has ultimately led him to basically outlast a lot of the characters that may have been more powerful than him or may have had stronger motivations than him, but in his simplicity, he ultimately persevered and he accomplished what he set out to do. He was able to play a significant role in bringing balance to the Force because in introducing Luke to the ways of the Force, and he basically led Luke on that path to redeem his father. I think even Obi-Wan at that point didn't really believe that Anakin could be saved, but he believed in Luke. He believed he would be the one to defeat the ultimate evil, and it all worked out. I'm happy to say that the amount of development that we saw Obi-Wan go through was, maybe one of the best characters in Star Wars as far as, the depth of his development. I mean, we see him in The Phantom Menace. He's kind of this headstrong Padawan, and, and he definitely, grows and becomes a lot more wise and, a true believer in the Jedi ways as the years go by. I think by the time we see him again in A New Hope, after, basically 20 years of solitude in the desert, I think he has reached a point of peace and, belief in the Force. And like I said, the Clone Wars did a lot for the prequels as far as development. Obi-Wan is no exception. Seeing his storyline with Maul continue and his relationship with the Duchess Satine and Mandalore definitely added a lot of depth to his character. So I'm happy to say that Obi-Wan is probably one of my personal favorite characters of Star Wars. So yeah, we're going to give Obi-Wan a 9 out of 10. I do believe he's worthy of that rating just based on the amount of material we have with him and the amount of development he did receive during his time in the films and the shows. Yeah, I'm satisfied with giving Obi-Wan a 9. I love to know what you guys think, and as always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the video. We got great content coming out. I really appreciate all the support. And as always, may the force be with you. Now let's blow up that like button and go home.